It's Alliance Week and Deadmines Dungeon, and we have the Maiev deck, which you can see currently above my head. We will go through these 3 stages of the dungeon. I will show the gameplay and tips on how to defeat the dungeon, and then we will talk about the minis and the talents afterwards. So let's start with the first one, and in here, one of the main things I want to do is we are going to be using our Whelpex on this pipeline over here that will hard counter the Tauren that is walking down the pipeline stealth. So let's start and see how the enemy will start this battle. We will be waiting for a while. I think I'm gonna safe pilot those small minions. And I'm gonna place the Whelpex over there. I'm gonna place Fire Elemental over there to deal with that Prowler. So this Whelpex will hard counter the Tauren like this, as you see. Now, I believe we will want to deal with these guys, so there we go. And then we might be able to, hopefully, mine this gold. That is our goal as well. Let's again safe pilot. We can safe pilot the small minions over here, and we can take care of that enemy kobold. Luckily, those go to the left side and not to the right side, so they don't kill our kobold. So we get a lot of gold. So now we are at the boss already, dealing some heavy damage. We can drop our leader in here as well for some extra damage. This won't be enough, probably, to win the round for us yet. Maybe we can actually just reinforce that push with some other units. Let's play Fire Element over there for defense. Well, let's take care of those minions as well. Fire Elemental should be able to take care of these. Maybe it will die to that one, but that's fine. Gonna deploy bandits over there for defense, and now we can just, I think we can just like unbound this boss and win it just like this. There we go. First stage done. You can basically just, maybe such a huge unit for unbound strategy, so you can just basically spam unbound units at some point to the boss and deal extremely huge damage to the boss and instantly win the battle for you, just like we did in there. So that's the first stage. Let's go to the second stage right away. Now you maybe noticed that I did not play Living Bomb once in the first stage, but in here we will be relying it a lot, like relying it on taking care of these huge mobs that comes from Cookie. And in the beginning we will claim this chest, maybe switch this arrow to the right side so we can claim this one, this tower, and wait until this horde has walked to this tower over here, and then we will cast a Living Bomb at the tower, so we will be at least almost able to take out the tower with that. So we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna be waiting for a while. There we go. And I think we will reinforce that one a little bit so we can take care of, hopefully, all of these monsters and the tower as well. Almost. So I will just claim it for now. There we go. We can take care of that Griffon with these whelps for sure. Now we have Living Bomb ready again. We will deal damage to all of these and Cookie as well. Look at that. Cookie took a lot of damage from the Living Bomb, and we got rid of all of those monsters over there. So now we can focus on, we have to take care of that Huntress first. I don't want to lose the chests to the Huntress. Preferably I would like to claim the chest with Defiance Bandits, but that didn't work out. Now that's gonna be fine. What we want to do is we want to take this tower and wait for the next mob of enemies to spawn from Cookie while defending our castle from enemy units. So this is looking absolutely fine just now. We are making great progress, and again we are going to be casting Living Bomb over here. Cookie will take tremendous damage. There we go, and only one of the enemies survived that attack. So that's really wonderful for us. And now we can just keep doing this one until we eventually win. And I believe we can actually start doing some Unbound pushing the Cookie as well. Let's take those chests with Defiance Bandits and play our leader in here. Well, she got stunned. That was a little bit of an whoopsie over there. That's fine. Let's keep on going. We will eventually be able to win. Again, Living Bomb is ready and we can take care of these monsters and Cookie as well. There we go. Now, maybe Safe Pilot will be enough to deal with Cookie at this stage. There we go. Second stage 1. So your winning condition is basically just using Living Bomb to take care of those huge mobs. That's a really easy way to get rid of them. And then just unbound Cookie or just push him with other units until he is eventually dead. This is a really easy stage out of these 3. Maybe the easiest one. But let's go to the third one. Okay, this stage might become a little bit of a problem if you let the enemy have its way. Like if you let it to clone some really annoying like Molten Giants or Ogre Mages, it can be really annoying states to deal with. So we can want to try to avoid that and feed some cheap units to these cloning machines and keep on mining the gold, taking the chest, and using our unbound units to damage Sneed since we have a lot of unbound in this deck. We will start by taking this left tower. We can also take the right tower. It's not really a must in unbound deck, but let's see. I'm gonna mine that gold. I'm gonna contest the chest. Also, I'm gonna take that chest as well, just to deny it from the enemy. Take care of those. Yep, we got the first chest. Oh, now the kobold is copied. That's exactly what we want. That's 100% the best outcome for us. I'm gonna play kobold again. I'm gonna play elemental again. Let's take out that tower now, shall we? Let's distract these units for a while, so that, yes, the bandit will get copied. That's perfect for us. Now I want these guys to come to this side, so they don't accidentally get copied. And we can boost to the other tower as well right now. Please move, please move, please move, please move. Okay, that's good. Kobold got copied. That's really nice for us. Let's take that chest. Let's deploy some defense over here. And right now, I'm gonna do some damage to Sneed. We did not quite take that tower yet. Let's see. We were able to deal a little bit of damage to Sneed though, so that's fine. I want to go mining, but, well, we will be able to take care of that one, so we can go mine that gold. And now we can also gain access to that gold vein as well. That's really, really good. I'm gonna do a little bit of damage to Sneed again. We have a lot of fire elementals coming up. That's not optimal. Let's keep on dealing damage to Sneed. Let's living bomb these. Should be able to do not as much damage as I had hoped. How is Sneed going? Yep. Those are fine. We just have to take care of these somehow, and we will be fine. So I'm gonna deploy our own fire elemental in here for defense, and, well, Wellbacks are not really the most optimal thing against the fire elementals, but you have to deal with them somehow, so let's do that. And I think we can keep on doing some damage to Sneed meanwhile as well. These we can safe pilot. Everyone except the Ogre Mage will die. There we go. We can't mine any gold right now. We are almost through the stage. Just a little bit more damage to Sneed, and we have won. So this should be fine. Maybe we can go mine now. Now that should be fine. Those should be just fine as well. Actually, I'm gonna take care of them because of those spawns. There we go. Okay, now we can just... Let's do this. Because now I wanna kill Sneed before those fire elementals get to my base. There we go. round 1. A little bit of struggle in the last one. I did a couple of mistakes, but that's how you basically do it. You can unbound Sneed. You don't actually have to go there with this deck. Let's go take a look at the minis and the talents. Alrighty, here we are. So, Maiev deck, and I have the Shadow Step talent for Maiev, probably not the best one. If you have the other ones, they might be better. Remorseless, probably. At least it's the most used right now, so that might be better options. But I picked Shadow Step in the beginning, so I'm living with that one. Defias Bandits with the big lock, especially for the second stage, and also in the third stage because there's one chest. But in the second stage, there's 2 chests. If you can claim those both chests with Defias Bandits, that's 8 gold for you in total. That's a lot of gold. That's really makes your life easier. The second stage is so easy if you can get that gold and spam Living Bomb on those hordes of enemies. On this slot, we have the Safe Pilot. Again, well, I don't really have many decks that don't have a Safe Pilot. And we have the Gnomist Cloaking Device in here. Absolutely wonderful unit. Wellbacks are super great in the first stage, especially because you can place them on the pipeline, counter the Tauren. And especially with the Flame Burst talent, they become a lot better. But even without the Flame Burst talent, you can still counter the Tauren in the first stage, so you can still use them efficiently in there. But also an Unbound unit for this Unbound deck that we can take advantage of. And our third Unbound unit in here, Quillbore with Tunnel Vision for faster deployment. Bristleback could be used as well, probably. I like Tunnel Vision more. So we have 3 Unbound units and our leader in the deck. And then the easiest win condition for the second stage, the Living Bomb, as you saw. Now, you could use other talents as well. I have the Burden of Fate. You could use Chain Reaction or Blast Radius, I guess, as well. No problem there. And even without the talent, the Living Bomb will do absolutely wonderful. Like, it doesn't really... This doesn't increase the damage. So even without this talent, I could do it with this deck just fine. And in the last slot, we have the Fire Elemental with the Immolation Aura, which is absolutely great. Great unit, especially in the dungeon. If you can get that relic that gives your melee units lifesteal, Fire Elemental basically becomes immortal. So if you get that relic, take it. I really do recommend that one. The lifesteal relic is absolutely broken with Fire Elemental. Fire Elemental is great for... You could use another tank as well if you don't have Fire Elemental, but he works very great. Those are my picks. That's my build. That's how it works. Let me know in the comment section if you have any comments or questions. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, my friends. Laku out.